Hey, good morning, Global Studies students. Mr. Rosine here, and I am making this video to introduce to you a new project that we are going to be starting to work on. So I'm in my November 19th through 25th folder, and I'm looking at the Create an Island Overview instructions that I'm going to be sharing with you. I'm going to be honest with you, this is one of my favorite projects. I know Mr. Martini and Mr. Gallagher and Ms. Hinchin are quite excited to be working on this as well, because here's what it does. You're going to be creating your absolute ideal place to live. Talk about student choice, talk about your voice coming through. You're going to have a lot of fun with this. And so what I want to do with this video is just have some instructions to kind of give you an overview of what you're going to be working on for the next, and I'll be honest, about 10 weeks. During the next several weeks, we're going to be covering a variety of topics. These topics include physical geography, culture, mountain types, types of government, economic systems, and different types of maps. As we learn about these topics, your job is going to be create a comprehensive island that shows the physical and human geographic characteristics. All right, your portfolio assignment will contain the following components. So let's break this down a bit. We are going to be breaking down this project in week by week. So each week you are going to be working on a different part of your ideal island. We will start by doing physical geography. Land features do you want on your island? Starting this week, we're going to start a landform dictionary with mountain types and all kinds of different physical features, and you will choose 10 of them to put onto your island. I won't spoil the fun, but Mr. Gallagher will have that information for you after Thanksgiving. You'll create a climate. All right, you're going to decide on a culture for your island. What do the people like? Think of all of the stuff you've read for your culturegram for your adopt a country. Now you're going to get to take your culture, some culture ideas perhaps from your adopt a country, maybe some culture ideas from the friends that you have, and you're going to mesh it together to build the perfect culture. Where do people live on your island? You're going to write us a paragraph about where they live and how the physical features impact them. What type of economy do you have on your island? This is a fun one. Do you have an economy where it's like the United States, where the government kind of determines some things? Are you going to have an economic system where the government determines everything and prices? Maybe you want to have a government or an economic system that doesn't even have currency and people trade with each other for what they need. You'll decide that. And then finally, you'll come up with a government structure. Do you want a democracy? Do you want something called an oligarchy? Maybe you want a constitutional monarchy where a king and a queen exist. This is going to be fun, all right? For your project, you're going to be turning this in on Google Slides. It's going to be a comprehensive Google slideshow, all right? And it will be updated as an assignment. We will have progress checks along the way, all right? You can kind of see how we're going to break this down for grading it, okay? The entire portfolio will be due at the end of January. Now, before you get worried about a massive project, here's what Mr. Martini and Mr. Gallagher and I are going to do. We're going to break this down. You're going to have a week to learn the material. You're going to have several days to do each component of it. And if you stay caught up on the videos and you stay caught up working, especially on those days when you don't have to Zoom with us, this is going to be something that should be pretty manageable. We're excited about it. And I'll be honest with you, what I'm excited most about is that we get to see you and what interests you. Because again, while we have some guidelines for the island, you ultimately are creating your ideal place to live. Enjoy the project. My advice, stay on top of it, and this should be a really fun experience for you.